morning, good morning, good morning. And that video is too high. The camera is way too high. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, yes it is. I'm in frame a bit better. You can see a little bit more of the table. Anyhow, I had a different video in mind for today. However, Spirit kind of pressed upon me to read about Israel and Hamas. That conflict that is going on over there. So that is what we are going to take a look at. And yes, I'm starting with my true crime and conspiracy. Now keep in mind this video is for entertainment purposes only. It is only my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. Nothing's based on fact. Okay? This is an energy read. Okay, so let's just see what the energies are around this conflict. I have not done any reading on any updates in the news lately. So, and I often do that purposely because I want to see what my cards have to say. And then when I go back and I look at the news, I get validation. That happened a lot on my old channel when I would read about the Ukraine war. And I had an intuitive hit, and I want to see if it comes out in the cards, that in some way what's going on in Ukraine is connected to Israel. There's some kind of connection there. I just felt intuitively. And we are going to find out for sure. See if it comes out in the cards. I'm not going to say any more, but I think this. I'll just come out and say it before I draw any cards. I feel that this war in Israel is a diversion or meant to be a distraction for what's going on in what has been going on for a couple years now in Ukraine. So let's take a look. And I will end the reading with some angel messages and see what the great divine and the angels have to say. Oh. Right out the gate, first card out were lies. So what we are being told about this war, packed full of lies. Underwater, cat hair, because the cat keeps getting on this table. Underwater, and the happy card. Yes, lies about, okay. So that, I think, is almost confirmation of my theory of that the war in Israel is drowning what is going on in Ukraine. It's almost like if Putin saying, Russia saying, well, if everybody's eyes is on Israel, the heat is off of me. And the happy card is that he is, Putin is successfully achieving that. Is it safe to say that Putin hooked up with Iran purposely? Yeah. The thief. He hooked up with Iran bloodline to clean the bloodline. Oh, to clean the bloodline. this so feels like Hitler, to be honest. Cleaning the bloodline. Cleansing the bloodline. The Russian bloodline. Now, we know that Putin has had an obsession and was fascinated and a fan of Hitler. And what was Hitler's goal? Clean the bloodline. Hitler had a thing about Jews, the Jewish community. I see a theme. I'm getting intuitive hits here. To steal their bloodline back, cleanse the bloodline, is his goal. And yes, they are allies with Iran. Did Iran put... okay, Iran... enabled Hamas to do this. Abuse and neglect. There is an abuse of power here. And I think Iran is trying to help. Is Iran trying to help Putin by fueling Hamas on these attacks against Israel? Yeah, breakup. Breakup. Man-made disaster. Crime of passion. I'm just trying to get to the root cause. Justice. And that's falling under the bloodline in a reverse. So, what I'm getting is that this whole war in Israel is based upon a diversion to get everybody's attention on Israel off of the Russian-Ukraine war. Somebody abused their power to enable Hamas, which kind of sparked the initial attacks, the start of this war. And what we are being told by the media sources are all packs of lies. Media is going to probably deny and say, no, there's no connection. My cards say otherwise. There is a direct connection. And that's how this conflict in Israel began. Man-made disaster. Putin sitting back and smiling. He's sitting back and smiling because he feels that the scales are being tipped in his favor to purify the bloodline. That's one of his objectives. But at the same time, it's taking the heat off of him for what he is doing over in Ukraine. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Let's see what's under the deck that is hidden. Independence. King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. So, the stability and the independence. The King of Wands, that crime of passion is because it's about rebuilding the Soviet Union. We have a leader here who is a hothead, who acted independently. It's almost like Iran acted independently. Oh! Putin's on his own. And money's going to have to be given over to Israel. We've got a partnership here. That's Iran and Russia. That they're not speaking about. High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. Protection. King of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands that I've always seen as the fighting, and then the Hanged Man, suspension. What's going on underneath the deck is actually kind of verifying what I have just said, that the attention on Ukraine has been suspended because of the breakout of the war in Israel. Their indication of money exchange, resources, Putin needs resources. He's got Ukraine's backing. And it's putting, but I'm also seeing, though, Israel holding their own. Okay? I'm seeing that they're holding in their own, and Hamas wants their own independence. They want to take back Gaza, right? And that's what they're fighting for. Let's see. It's being made out to look like Hamas wants independence and wants the Gaza Strip. Almost like to create a new country. Wow. Okay. Three of Swords. Justice. And the world is viewing this, and, you know, I have to agree with it, as a great injustice has been done. And there are three major players. There's Russia, there's Iran, and there's Hamas. A triangle alliance here. But this injustice causing a lot of heartbreak. How do they get there to begin with? The sun. The sunflower. Ukraine. Ukraine's flower is the sunflower. So, how, again, the root of the war of Israel. The root of it is Ukraine. The environment is the Knight of Swords. That's all the fighting, the defensing. So it's created this war. It's created this chaos, actually. And these are three leaders, three people coming together. with a plan. And they're kind of celebrating. And again, I get those same three leaders. I get Iran, I get Hamas, and I get Putin. Having drinks, celebrating. This is a successful campaign. Putin's objective of taking the heat off of him and it being redirected towards a conflict in Israel. And I'm telling you, it was just serving as a diversion. Eight of Cups in the near future. However, this is interesting. Somebody's walking away from that war. Somebody's abandoning that war. In other words, somebody is abandoning Hamas. And this is also talking about people like, there could also be, because of Israel, people abandoning Ukraine. This is, but I feel more like, especially because I got the thief card up here and the lies. You know, you can't trust Russia. You can't trust Iran. This feels so much like a betrayal. Five of Cups, some kind of regret here. The Star, about what path they took. Nine of Swords, worries and concerns. Ten of Pentacles. The foundations, the families. There seems to be a restoration here. In the height of summer, that's when this began, I believe. But there is a sense of concern coming from Hamas against their war against Israel, because somebody's backing out. Somebody is backing out of the deal. Okay. Show me this Eight of Cups, please. Show me this Eight of Cups. Oh, we got a lot of energy here. The Eight of Cups is, we got the Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Page of Wands, and Page of Cups. Okay, so all these pages, it's like this war in Israel is like major concepts riding on the shoulders of a page. It's like Hamas does not have the, if I'm wrong, you can correct me in a constructive way. Okay? But I feel like Hamas does not have the experience needed to fight a full-on war. Okay? And what I feel is that the main objective for aiding in starting this war has been achieved. They don't need Hamas anymore. Let him fend for his own vices, right? And so that Five of Cups, I feel, is representing Hamas, who's now sitting there kind of second-guessing themselves and like, should not have engaged Israel. We should not have started this. I almost feel like they feel that they were misled. And it feels like, and this is future-oriented. I will try to remember to do time checks on this. But there is some kind of, okay, a message indicating that Putin is saying, okay, we helped you out. We helped you get this started. Well, through Iran. Okay. Iran's going to back out of that on Putin's command. And it's going to be that, okay, it's time to take care of our own issues that we have going on right now, our own conflict. We can't help you anymore. And it's causing a lot of anxiety. There is anxiety over Iran pulling away, getting uninvolved. Because I'm pretty sure Iran aided Hamas with weaponry or something to that effect. And they're backing out. And it's kind of interesting. We had the justice here twice. And there is a sense of betrayal here. Hamas is feeling very much alone. And the ones who are backing Hamas is saying, you're on your own now. We set you up. You should be fine. You're on your own. Okay. Now, I want to get another deck out because I want to see if certain cards pop back up. So I need to get my True Crime box out. Because I want... Is it in here? It's kind of tight. No, that's not the deck I'm looking for. I'm looking for Poe. Oh, Poe's right here. Poe is another go-to deck for such... I don't know. It seems like Poe, like the steampunk tarot, the Edgar Allan Poe, the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. Is really good for war, international stuff, and yes, true crime. Very versatile deck. Okay. I kind of want to take a look at there is a change in the star path. But I want to look at this Five of Cups. Six of Wands. The Lovers. Karma, karmic connection, Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, there seems to be some kind of loss here. This is a loss of support. A loss of support. Okay. That is confirmation. What's his Nine of Swords here, please? The Nine of Swords. The Sun, Ukraine, the Hanged Man, oh, and the Three of Swords. Okay, that's another confirmation. That is saying that we have somebody worried here because their cause is being suspended over the sun, over the sunflower, over the Ukraine, tending to their own garden, right? And when they were promised something, there's broken promises here. And now there is worry. Hamas is worried, very worried. Ten of Pentacles. How is this turning out? We got the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, that's the loss of the support of the foundation, the start of it. It seems like a loss of money, of financing, funding, weaponry. Something that they were counting on to pull this off with Israel. Okay, show me this Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. So, this is showing to me the balance and stability being restored for the homes, people being able to return home, and somebody pulling out. Feels like Hamas is going to have to pull out or back down. And yes, there could be somebody going to prison over this. You heard it here. I think somebody is going to go to prison for war crimes in connection to this conflict in Israel. Family room in the house. $20 and $21. Representing living quarters. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. A small room in a big community house. What did I just get done saying? Imprisonment. Right? That's sudden wealth. Okay. The path to sudden wealth is disappearing. A journey. Okay? It's being diverted elsewhere. The money, the funding. And somebody's taken a ride to the big house. That is interesting. I do want to bring out my timing deck to see if I can get any kind of time frames on this. any kind of time frames of when Hamas loses support. When is Hamas going to lose support? When the time is right. And I've got Taurus. Okay. Could be Taurus season. Something needs to end first. April. So that is kind of like there's something else that needs to take place that needs to be cut off first. There at the right time something else is going to unfold or end. Or this could be the somewhere in April, end of April. Okay. Taurus season, end of April. Okay. That is where the prediction, now timing is fluid, of when Iran cuts off support to Hamas. How long is this war going to last? Oh, okay, I got the yes card. That I was correct there. Okay. I did see it's going to be a hot minute. That doesn't feel right. There's probably going to be news in about 6 weeks. In divine timing by year's end. That Taurus could be the new moon in Taurus. The eclipse that we just had. April could be the official end of that war. What needs to end first, okay, now I get it. What needs to end first is the support that Hamas is receiving. That's what needs to end. And divine timing, potentially by year's end, 6 weeks will take us into December, into Sagittarius season. These are some landmarks, some things that are probably going to happen with this war. It is possible that by year's end, Hamas no longer has support from Iran. And maybe Taurus season is when the war could end. I want to get a regular tarot deck. This little one I like to use for timing sometimes. I just want to figure out what I'm seeing here with these time frames. The two big ones is end of the year and end of April. Any other significant timing, please? Any other? 8 months. What is 8 months? So we might as well say November because we only have one more day of October left. So, see, from November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. July. That's the height of summer. We did see the sun card. Even up here. And it will be a swift end. The fighting ending in potentially 8 months. Emperor. That's Aries. Aries is late March and beginning of April. April is critical. More Aries energy with the Queen of Wands. We got 5 weeks, 5 to 6, in about 6 weeks or 5 to 6 weeks. There is something critical going to happen. So look out for into December. That might be when Iran no longer supports Hamas. When things are going to balance out. I got number 6 years. That doesn't feel correct to me. Because this war in Israel was meant to be a diversion, and Hamas cannot sustain it without the support of Iran or Russia or other countries. Game over. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Game over. The 6 of Pentacles could be paying compensation. Paying for their crimes. Somebody is going to go to jail for war crimes. And I'm hearing crimes against humanity. Because there's things that are going on that we are not being shown or told as the general public. Okay. So that's what I have there. To see if I can get any angel messages. This is the angel answers. So I'm feeling like the official ending. There could be some peace talks starting in April and July. Leo season. That's why the Sun card came out as also a timing. Is when there could be an official ending to the Israeli war. I don't know what my cat is doing. No. Okay, we got the no. What is no? Look for a sign. Look for a sign within the next few weeks. Okay. There is no need to worry about this. There's going to be, Israel is going to come into abundance. Hamas might come up with another plan that does not involve Israel. That's very curious. It's going to have to be a whole nother reading. So I feel like it's saying no need to worry. The war could actually end sooner than later. And there's going to be signs in the next few weeks. I've already said 5 to 6 weeks is critical. Month of December is critical. End of year is critical. April is critical. And July is critical. Clairvoyance. That is saying there's something very spiritual here. And that's a message. I'm helping your spiritual sight or awaken fully so you can clearly see heaven's love. This is an awakening for Israel. Leadership. The leadership of Israel is wide awake and clairvoyant, already knows. Okay. Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations. Israel is being protected. And it's going to create a new Israel, actually, I feel. Israel is going to be viewed by the world in a different light when they come out on the other end of this war. And it's showing me that Israel is protected. Hamas will not win. And I'm willing to bet there's going to be people, like I've already said, there's going to be jail time for somebody. Anyhow, I am going to end this reading there. Very informative. We shall see what happens. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Love and light.